to come through. Also does help, of course, with bursting out any tanks that you should have, but it is going to be Viper's Aphelios, and I'm starting to see a pattern to who you really want to...
Where Aki is going to be. Unfortunately, it was beautifully read by the side of EDG, and now Cream himself is under threat with how low the flash in to make sure they get the polymorph, the flash away, but the help of the Raptors.
Yeah, and with that dive coming through, it's easy for Georgia to start up here. The hook, though.
They're getting the cleanse out of Abel, but the damage back onto Mako doesn't really seem to deter Viper. He's got a level lead. Mako as well. They are forcing this bot lane underneath the turret, and this is what we were talking about with EDG. Every one of their lanes is a powerhouse to worry about and have to be able to deal with.
That's the thing, and it looks like they're not done with Flandre. They're trying to get up here. He still has that ultimate, though.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Flandre getting the damage back onto both of them. The showstopper to drag back in new 1v2. You cannot stop the boss.
I'm not even sure why they tried that, but now they're vulnerable towards the bot side as well, and it looks like they're going for dive.
And this is it. This is the EDG strategy. Every single lane winning all at the same.
And that's the thing. That's why they keep looking for this one. They're so adamant at getting a skirmish around Georgia to have it back, but it's not going to pay.
The team was not ready for Aki to get picked off like that. They were positioned. They wanted it, but they nearly solo killing this new mid laner player. The bot lane is... These fights from EDG, they just continue to try to exert this control all over the map. It gets 2 TPs out. They will lose Mako in the fight. It's an easy follow-up in from New.
Drake now, you can TP him down for a fight around mid. There's so many possibilities for EDG.
And now they go mid lane. They see that Cream's an easy target, trying to make sure that they can kill him before he's able to escape. Even with the wild growth, he dies. Aki had a little bit of a fight, but just not enough damage. He's a lane that did not have a massive sizable lead. Well, now they definitely do.
And they opted in for a split map themselves in the early game, something that really cost News on the top side of the map. They weren't able to get anything done towards the bottom side of the map.
Into it, Goldberg. The turret blades haven't even despawned. They kill Mako again, but it almost feels like they're just bullying him so that they don't have to worry about the backup of the top laner from EDG. They could get this. They have to play on to JJ as he base check into the pixel brush, takes so much damage. Not going to be able to go hook the land, but they got the damage to make sure he's locked down, and a second kill for Cream.
And this is what you're looking for, a small overextension from EDG, and you punish on it immediately. Viper, though, will still be able to get this top turret, but that you're still waiting for one more on towards Cream and Abel. And as soon as you get that, it's all about finding that pick potential. With a kick from Nude or towards
JJ, they got a lot of damage on top of him. It's going to be a huge charge, but they got the kill in for both bot laners of EDG. Abel trying to be able to escape this one, but the polymorph fake sure it's a double kill.
They're opting into it. They seem very desperate at fighting some of these fights, and they're not done.
Oh, not at all. Aki thought he could save the turret. The structure is long forlorn. You can't do anything but TP in from Cream. He might be able to showstopper his way into the backline as well, but he's going to drag Flandre away and having to flash because he's noticed everyone of EDG is here. Cream cannot escape from Flandre.
They're not falling for any of the traps.
Not at all. This cheese is melting fast. Abel cannot escape from JJ. I think they just wanted to get the kill to Scout, but wind became lightning and it flashed in the pan in front of Abel. They even popped the eye mid lane. They're looking to crack this base 18 minutes in.
That's the thing, and they're just going to keep going. Like, there is not a lot of wave clear either onto the side. Are they going to be able to?
OMG. No, are they just going to
try?
No, they're not
going to Drake, but realistically speaking, if OMG is never going to contest the Drake, they only have one play they can go for, and that is there to make sure OMG is not going to be able to look for anything, but Mako's going to look for something.
They're gonna all look for something. Aki, he's got the protection of cold, but cold is not really hot this game. They had to completely bail, and now this could be the final fight already. Just at the 20-minute mark, EDG are threatening to end this game. They already are posturing like they want to win.
I feel like they're rushing a bit here, EDG. Yes, it's 20 minutes into the game. Yes, you're this far ahead, but you're not going to be able to deal with those Nexus turrets just yet. You need more pressure. You need more winning waves to come in.
Oh, they look like they wanted to deal with Cream. They had pop the battle song, but instead they're just going to turn back, continue to get more and more gold. Flashy, and it would look crazy. Here, they're just making sure that they can push back in. OMG will feel forced to look for a fight, but you cannot feel forced to look for a fight against this EDG, not when they're this far ahead. New felt the brunt of the damage, and now Flandre looking to be able to drag back in Abel. Abel is just forced completely away, and he can do nothing. Aki, Cream, the mid lane duo that has been tearing apart the LPL are getting torn apart themselves. EDG at 22 minutes into the game. They don't even need a Baron to be able to win this one outright. Cream trying to be able to escape from Viper, but he's killed at the steps of his own fountain, and game one is picked up by EDG.
Just an absolute crazy first game we get here from EDG. Okay, Hylia start to come in here as a bit of disengage, still fine. You can knock some of them away and keep them knocked up in a group scenario, but you need to snowball your solo lanes as OMG here, because if someone has either.
This whole time, JJ's just been able to clear out his jungle without any worries, without any problems, and now finally being able to show up somewhere. It's the top lane, flashing away from the Eternal Chain so they can pick up first blood and gift it.
Yes, it's a big minion wave, but he could freeze it right here. He could just force a play onto New.
Oh, no. He doesn't have flash, doesn't have World Ender, and that's damage in from JJ and Flandre in tandem is an easy.
They're trying to look for a blue buff instead, but I think even then, if you stay around, you're not going to be winning.
Oh, speaking of winning bot lane, there's a big fight happening back and forth. The level 8 came in for the side of OMG. They're getting a lot of damage back onto Viper. Viper's got to be careful. Try to see if they can turn it back around on a Mako. They've got Mystic Shot after Mystic Shot. They got the knock-up combo, but the turret, it turns.
They're going to be getting a Drake for themselves while Jergy is busy taking over the Rift Herald. What kind of sucks? Just have to back off.
I don't even know if it's necessarily a gank, just taking the turret, but New decided to show back up with the World Ender. He had a lot of damage onto Flandre, forced to use the Haymaker Punch to be able to survive, but Cream's going to be able to get the stun on top of him to take him down. So now OMG, so crucial to their success in the past. They might even be able to make this play on to scout mid lane as well. Cold going to be able to get the knockback with the headbutt override on top of an equalizer. Cream's on the other side, perfect to be able to catch Scout.
Oh, it's actually going to come close.
That's just gone. 3 members of EDG just having Scout for EDG. You can see that they're getting a lot of these mythics completed, and they're wanting to be able to find some sort of play to kill off members like New, who are fairly squishy and fairly easy to execute, even underneath the turret. It might be turned around, nice Haymaker shield, but Aki, perfect placement to be able to make it. They might be able to drag back more and more of these leads, because you can see the call is finished for Cream. Wow.
There's nothing stopping them from keep pushing this bot lane in further. You can see already the mid lane, Flandre making the call to just shove it up. After that, he could be moving down towards this bottom side of the map where they could be looking for a dive, but he's actually just going to go look for Cream instead.
Yeah, he wants to be able to get the kill there while Scout. Oh, what? Oh, jeez, what happened? we started talking a little bit about macro, a little bit about analysis, and suddenly 2 solo kills for EDG take place.
Yeah, we talk about how Scout doesn't have the highest kill participation of all the EDG styling on them.
It is. This game went suddenly from a 3,000 to 6,000, make it even more. Cream trying to be able to get away, but this is what you wanted to see. They brought JJ in, and
they can go for it. You see how fit they are in the item department. They can skirmish basically everything.
This game was close for a moment. It seemed like EDG were starting to lose control, but they never did. Even with that equalizer, it nearly just tickles the members of EDG. They've got Flandre looking to see if they can kill Aki underneath the tower with Scout, but they've got all this damage on top of Cream. He cannot escape from them. The kick coming in. Scout wants to be able to pick up Abel on the other side, while New is taking so much control away from the team. But Scout, he knows now they have to turn around so Viper can continue to pad that KDA.
And with this, they still have the Rift Herald. They can either just go for the reset, or they can just look up and up the mid lane turret. And it looks like that is what they're going to be doing. They keep the pressure up here, EDG and OMG. They're not able to get a single step in towards this game.
No, they can't. And now, JJ just killed... Oh, Abel! He can't catch a break, can he? Sure, they're not able to crack that inhibitor nearly as quickly as they did in game 1, but they are so far.
OMG can stop this.
I don't even think they're going to be able to stop it. It's the equalizer, and the true shot rush does not steal it away. JJ is able to secure it, and now Aki, because he's so far out, he's probably going to be caught out. You can see Viper diving into the back line, getting all this damage on top of him. Bondra gets a kill, Scout gets a kill. Look for more. It's 2 into Scout's pockets on this Lee Sin. The mid laner and support only want to be able to survive. I take it back because they are able to kill the cow and make him into burgers.
Game 1 finished in 22 minutes. They can still speedrun this one. OMG, any percent speedrun to come through from EDG here and make it an even faster one. If they could do this in less than 1 minute.
I think they're going to.
It's been absolutely insane that you're watching a Series 1 in less than an hour from EDG.
Well, look at Cream. Cream's putting up a valiant fight at the end, but really it's just a fight at the end because we know that EDG are going to claim victory in a 2-0. They get their revenge from having lost just the other day. On a patch, they just play so damn well each mini and show everyone why it's not a surprise that EDG are able to wipe the floor with them. Both of game 1 and 2 here. Pretty much having both these games that could have taken place as opposed to just the one against top esports, and now they dive underneath the inhibitor turrets. They've got everything that they can pick apart OMG. They've got no damage on OMG. Nobody to really be able to fight back, and even with an inhibitor turret to try to be able to defend them, they take that, they take out Cold and New simultaneously, with only Cream being the sole survivor once again. He tries to see if he can do anything, but it is game, it is set, it is match for EDG to reign supreme in the LPL and force back this new team and say, this is not your place, this is ours.
And there you go, that is just the best team we have.